Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Choco the Chocobo, and we're going to be playing some more Choco's World. It's been a long time since I played this as a series, but just wanted to bring up a couple things before we get actually into the recording itself. I guess for the Choco's World stuff, I deleted my world by accident, and that wasn't intentional. That just happened, kind of inadvertently. So either way, I'm gonna be changing up the format of how I'm gonna be doing the survival world, because it's gonna end up, I think, being the what I'm gonna do is the most stable series on the channel. And I think the reason for that is I really miss doing vanilla mechanics, and I really miss doing kind of more interesting, in my opinion, more interesting builds and stuff like that, because I felt super I felt like I hadn't been doing that kind of stuff in a long time, and I really didn't like that. So there is going to be a little bit more focus on this, and this is going to be my major place to spend my time for now. Maybe this will change in the future, but we will see. But regardless, I'm sure this question is going to pop up a lot, and I know that a lot of you are going to be not so happy with me for this decision, but for the time being, this will be my decision before I go and you know, done with my trip. But I'm pretty sure that the decision will hold unless something really strange happens. There is going to be no more H2M on the channel for the time being. It's indefinitely suspended. Some people were asking what indefinitely meant. It just means it could be forever. It is basically going to be suspended forever until I decide otherwise. And the reason for that is, and you know, I am salty. So, you know, disclaimer: I am salty, and maybe it's a little bit irrational. But I haven't been having too much, and this isn't to bash on the server, right? The server is a great server, and for the guys who are really enjoying it, I mean, it's a really good place to be. It's a good environment. No one means ill, right? No one's trying to be just really disrespectful or anything, in my opinion. They're all really good guys. But for me, I wasn't liking how it felt to play on the server, because I felt like it was becoming more and more of a chore. And, you know, even though it was done to kind of benefit everyone on the server and to make it more fun for everyone to play, it definitely did not feel like it was how to Minecraft. It didn't feel like how it was. It didn't feel right as a survival series, because the entire time I felt like, well, I have to worry about my time restrictions, and with all the custom enchants, which you can only get from dungeons. To begin with, I'm not a huge fan of RNG kind of loot rolls, unless you can infinitely grind them, and then it turns into hard work and perseverance, but it's not the case in H2M. It's very much super luck based, so I wasn't a huge fan of that, and then some of the mechanics I wasn't really enjoying as much. But yeah, it just, in general, I wasn't having as much fun with it. I needed to go do something that was just more fun, and something more, well, maybe not more fun, but something that I felt more at home with, something I could play and I could unwind, relax. And I felt like we were missing that as a series, because I always felt like I had to do stuff. I had to be doing something. I had to be doing something productive. And then whenever it dawned on me that it literally takes just a little push in order for that progress to be really thrown off, I didn't like it. Like, it felt like, and again, disclaimer, I understand I'm in a salty position right now. Maybe this outlook will change. And I don't believe anyone to have meant ill. That is the important thing, guys, right? Like, don't leave hate on other people's channels or anything like that, but I just did not like that it felt like I was being trolled. And there's a difference between being pranked, you know, kind of doing something that is kind of fun and cool, but I didn't really enjoy the feeling of, okay, I just tried to do something and that progress is erased because people decided to just arbitrarily target that. I didn't really enjoy that. It was just not, it wasn't a healthy environment. And the H2M server has been drifting more towards PvP and stuff. And while on one hand the PvP is pretty cool in terms of, I'm like, obviously there's certain things, like there could be you know, a boost in rules and kind of stuff like that. I wasn't a huge fan of how it started to feel as like a general direction of the server, because I was like, okay, well, you have more PvP and stuff, but it was more PvP, but understand that if you're going to PvP, there's going to be a lot of salt, and if you do PvP, that suddenly everything becomes fair game, and it's just, maybe that would be something I'd be okay with if I had like all the time in the world to do whatever I want, and you know, my luck wasn't absolute garbage for rolls. But it wasn't. It didn't feel that way. It felt like it was just a yeah. It felt like it was just really, really arbitrary. Like I didn't like, for example, whenever I was like fighting and like lifesteal came into play. Lifesteal is super random, as is crushing, as is a whole bunch of those mechanics. I wasn't really digging that. I wasn't really a huge fan of that. So for some people it's awesome. It adds a little bit more variety and it makes it kind of each outcome special and unique, and makes it a little bit unsure. But for me, it didn't float my boat. It didn't make sense to me, because I was sitting there going, why is it that it comes down to luck at the end of the day? And it really bothered me. Now, obviously, it's not completely the only part of the story, right? Like, there is some skill involved. You can like outmaneuver people, all this other stuff. But I was enjoying that, and yeah, it wasn't my thing. So, anyways, that's it. Sorry for the long spiel, but I know a lot of people are going to be curious about it, and yeah, let's go ahead and start the vanilla stuff. So again, we deleted the original Choco's world, which was pretty rip. Let's see here. What is a bonus chest? I still have no idea what bonus chest is. Okay. And also, one other thing that's going to be a benefit here is that I can go back to kind of doing builds that are more tutorial-ish in nature, which I think is nice. I mean, I honestly have been missing being able to do that. And I'm going to take the restriction off that, well, I think I might opt for sometimes for me to be able to use things like world edit or things like that, just because it takes too much time to do certain kinds of projects that are just arbitrarily, it just takes a long time. So, I don't know, we'll see. Oh, I forgot to allow cheats. Kappa. So I'm going to be a little bit more lenient about how, like, legit I am, I guess, about the entire survival experience, just because of the fact that, you know, I'll do things that people can replicate. I think that's important. But at the same time, I don't know if I really want to go through the annoyance of, alright, well, today we're going to put down, like, 900 things of stone, and then people being like, what? And if I screw up, then it's even worse. Oh, start off by roof forest. That's kind of cool. Wait, what is this? Oh, wow, it's plains and roof forest. That's actually quite cool. And I don't know, I think I prefer non-ranch, like sprawling area. I think I prefer the something in the sky. So I think we're gonna do a sky base. Is gonna be what the base is. I'm just gonna throw that down right now and just be like, yeah, that's gonna be my game plan, because it's I don't know, of the different bases I've had, I think the ones I enjoy the most are ones that have more verticality involved rather than just a huge horizontal. And what's more is, I think that if you do bases that are a little bit more vertically inclined in terms of the way that you design most of your space, it just makes a lot more sense. It's a lot easier to light up, that's for sure. But definitely something that I wanted to keep an eye on is making sure that it's a practical and fun base. Eventually we will hit a point probably where I'm going to just be able to do bases just for the kicks and giggles, but for the time being, I think that it makes a lot of sense to kind of go with the approach of, let's make something in the sky. So let me see here, and you know what, let's actually chop down some of the dark oak. Dark oak is always kind of cool because it's getting the saplings is always handy. Wow, there's a lot of horses here. Oh, that's perfect. Look how beautiful that is. It's so beautiful. Wow, there's like horse galore. GG, boys. We found like Horse City. Oh, and you know what? Since... please don't ruin anything for me in terms of if there's something major about this server. And I know that a lot of people have those things where you can look it up and be like, oh yeah, you have like diamond horse armor in here and yeah, blah 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 there. Please don't do that, guys. It's I mean, part of the fun of Minecraft is always to explore, and so I don't want to completely have everything ruined in terms of there's nothing like There's nothing that surprises me or something that, you know, I think is kind of neato canito. I don't want to butcher small bunnies. Kara would never forgive me. But, yeah, it was... There's so many horses! What, are you kidding? And the weird thing is not a single donkey among them. There's like freaking Joseph the Technicolor Dreamcoat going on, but we have no horses whatsoever. And that is mind-boggling to me. The mind boogles, the mind doogles. I wonder why those seeds are broken. Seeds are broken? Choco, what are you even saying? Oh, and also what this means is that since the farm systems can come back online, and I can decide what my, let's see, what is, yeah, my view distance is on 18 plus, which is a little bit more than I think I need. I think I just need it at 16. But because it's at 18 plus, that means I can do things like the gold farm again. And I know you can't, you can go on top of the nether, it just gets a little bit annoyingly costly, just because you always need to ender pearl up through to get there, and it's not really practical, but yeah, we can definitely do another gold farm for this, so it's gonna be cool. Alright. Man, there's not a single good thing of food though. I'm kind of shocked, to be honest. I don't understand how we have all these plains and no food. I find that very strange. How is it possible that there are no pigs? There's no... Okay, admittedly, that's pretty cool looking, now that I had a good look at it. Wow, that's actually pretty sick. Whoa! Hello, Ravine. How are you? You almost claimed my life. Even more horses over here. What the shrimp? How are there so many horses, but no pigs, cows, chickens? I saw 2 sheep, but 2. Like, where's the whole squad, man? This is not a good way to start off. I mean, I won't be like cheating absurdly. I'm not going to be doing that. It's going to be mostly to simplify builds and stuff like that. So that is going to be that. Like, seriously, what? This is the exact opposite problem I normally have. Aha, there we go. Actually, you know what? Alright, you know what? I'm going to chop down some more wood. How did I just get the getting wood achievement? What? Meh. Alright, let's see here. Throw down another crafting bench. I'm actually... I don't know. I feel like chickens are sort of like a rare resource right now, so I'm kind of inclined to make sure that I don't lose these chickens forever. I think I have to like breed them and stuff. Alright, come here. And I can make my farms as large as I want. Alright, so let's go ahead, get them pretty close to each other. Yeah, and because I'm going to give myself a little bit more functionality in the series, I'm not going to be actually all that concerned about a lot of stuff that I normally would be concerned about, right? Like, I don't have to be concerned about, oh, you know, this is the only base that we shall ever have. I will try to make a main base, and I'll try to make the main base look good, but definitely is not a hardcore, like, once it's done forever, and then you must deal with it for at least 50 episodes. There's none of that, which I think is going to be nice. Now, whether or not I can actually get these chickens in this little gap is a different question. There we go. Alrighty. Alright, so let's go ahead, push this chicken off. Alright, there's chicken number 2. I mean, honestly, that's the count that really matters, is that there's at least 2 chickens. Oh, also, I guess we're close enough to spawn that I could just make a straight up Iron Titan. Yo, I would rate that, actually. We have to make sure that we unlock the stuff that we would normally need to get there, but I'm not gonna spend the entire time on camera trying to figure out how to build the Iron Titan. It's actually not that hard of a build from what I've seen. It's just a lot, like, you just have to be sure that you don't screw up in terms of well, I guess all builds you have to make sure you don't screw up, but you just have to be a little bit more careful. Oh no. Excuse me. But you just have to be a little bit more aware of kind of make sure that everything is balanced. And I think once you have that done, then you're in pretty good shape. All right, so let's go ahead and open the WordPad up. The chickens are located at 256, 72, and negative 39. Okay, cool. So I have record of where they are. I have so many. I don't even think we can go mining, honestly. We just don't have food. Like, we're literally just plebs. Like, we don't have anything at all. I don't have access to anything. I will be probably giving myself a generous amount of glass because I can't be bothered to, like, go find the dye. Go make, like, it's stupid. Because as far as I know, unless someone knows a different method for this, the only way to get glass and sand vanilla-wise is just to melt down sand. And do you guys really want me to rip up the landscape and do all that for sand and glass? I don't know. I know I personally don't think it's a very smart idea. It just seems like a lot. It just seems super overkill. And actually, you know what? I welcome some mushrooms. Some mushrooms is not a bad thing. If we can get some red ones, we can actually use that for... If we can find red shrooms, then actually we could probably get away with going mining if I just make bowls of soup. But I will need more than what I have, for sure. It's gonna be... There's those giant mushrooms in the root forest. I guess I'm gonna do that. He said as he got slower and slower and slower. Alright. And then we got some Shep. Alright. And then let's push these bad boys into there. I'm not gonna worry about, like, securing the horses because it looks like the horses will be fine. Like, I'm not gonna run out of horses anytime soon. There's so many of them. Oh wait, I see one donkey. Are there multiple? Oh wow, it's like a pack of donkeys. What the shrimp? I have never seen this kind of horse population. I have never seen that before. That is really weird. I think that's the first time I've actually seen that many horses in one spot. And donkeys. I've never seen that many donkeys before. I've always seen like one or two. I've never seen like a squad. Squad. Come here, Mr. Sheepy. Oh, it's almost nighttime. Rip. The first night is going to be brutal. I'm actually kind of tempted to suicide. If I suicide, I get full, like, everything, and I get my stuff back. So I'm kind of tempted, because I don't really have levels or anything that I'm too... You are upsetting me. I'm a monster. I'm a monster. I'm a cold-hearted killer. Oh, my. Alright, so let's go take a gander. Well, I'll keep an eye on my coordinates, but at this point, it's going to be a very, very rough night. Let's put it very simply like that. Oh, there's a lava lake on the surface too. What? Oh, I'm dying of starvation. Okay. Well, that's hardly good. All right, let's go over there. We need to make a furnace pretty quick. Although I am pretty tempted just to let the hunger take over and just let it do its thing. I'm not entirely sure if I want to. Yeah, I'm not sure if I entirely want to prolong the inevitable, shall we say. Alright. I don't remember if you can starve to death. It's been a while. I honestly just don't remember. Oh, note down the sheep cords? Yeah, that probably would have been smart. I did not do said thing. I know roughly where it is. Oof. Alright, let's see here. And before Creeper ruins my day. Well, alright, so I died at 103. 103, 11. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot more laid back as a series in general. Like it's, I'm not gonna be worried too much about deaths or anything like that. We were like vanilla, VHS, vanilla hardcore survival. I was doing that for a while, and then people were like, well, Chogo, if you die once, that means it's game over, man. And I was just like, yeah, I don't know if I want to redo all that progress either. So I figured that was fair, and then where we're at right now is actually, I think, a pretty good spot of just make this. I'm gonna make this my build slash, you know, relaxed one, and then with this I should be able to have a little more flexibility of how I do things and what I choose to do for fun. I think that's good. I always think it's good to have a bit of variety. Nope. Dang it. I had one job. One job. I don't know if I can kill him. It's gonna be tough. Oh god. I don't think I can. I need my axe. Please. No, Mr. Skeleton, stop. Stop the abuse. Stop the abuse. Alright, we need... No, this way. We must go sight the lava lake. Once we sight it, then... Really? Wow, we were really far. We were really far from spawn. Alright, I had my F3 up, thank goodness, because now I can go look back in the footage and figure out where spawn is, because I don't remember. This way? Yeah, I think this way. Yep, this way. Good, 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 good. And then there's all my stuff. Just casual creeper, just creeping. Alright. Ooh. Oh, I would not mind an iron shovel at all. Want to give that to me? Woo! We got an iron shovel. That's awesome. Alright. I'm actually... That was really lucky if you think about it. Wow, we got an iron shovel, like, no problem. Alright, let's go take a gander. Let me go refigure out where I put my, Actually, before I do any of that, let me go get some stone so I can actually cook my food. I'm not liking this whole zombie daytime thing, or nighttime thing. Oh, daytime. Alright, let me go get some stone. Eight and 9. Alright. I know I only needed 8, but I kind of felt like getting enough for a shovel. Actually, let's get enough for a pickaxe. Forget the shovel. The shovel is actually not that important. I just need 2 more stone. 2 more stone and I'll be good to go. Alright. Doo-ba-doo-doo-doo. Let's go up. Let's go find... I think that flat land right there is a good place to be. I also really don't want to pick a fight with an Enderman right now. That is literally the last thing on my list of things I want to do. Please no. Eh. Come on, mate. Come on. Come on. Come on. Dang it. Alright. Oh, that's 100% a spider. Hello, spider. Please don't aggro onto me. Oh gosh, there's a freaking goon squad of skeletons all surrounding me. Be one with the horses, Choco. Be one with the horses. 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 Ow. Be one with the horses. Be one with the horses. No one. No skeleton sees me, please. They still after me? Oh yeah, they are. Absolutely are. Alright, well. In times of great distress, there is only one thing to do. Must hop up. Actually, yeah, they left me alone. Alright, well, this actually doesn't look like a bad place to set up camp. Let's go inward, and then we'll probably call it the first episode here. I'm going to also be able to do this, so you guys don't have to cry your eyes out every single time I go into a dark spot. Because this drove some people absolutely nutty the last time I did this series. Like, I think this borderline almost caused riots. Oh. Excuse me, I am on a sneezing spree today. I also know I sneeze in a funky way. I'm a very dramatic sneezer. What can I say? Alright, let's go ahead. Take this up. And then... boom. Make a crafting bench. Then... bang a furnace. Good, good, good. Kind of makes it seem pointless that I went through the effort of getting the stuff I need for, well, whatchamacallit, for a pickaxe, but that's okay. That's not what I wanted to do at all. That's alright. I don't think, well, we could get a Goon Squad member falling. Alright, there we go. Well, this is the saddest little shack you will ever see, but it's the start of my operations, because I have a long way to go before we get anywhere important. So, anyways, these episodes are going to be about 30 minutes apiece. I'm going to try to keep it that way. I'm going to probably make the format of this a little bit different than what most people are used to for stuff that's normally on my channel. The reason why I say that is because I think I'm going to keep them down to about 30, 45 minutes maybe. But in exchange, there's going to be a little bit more actual like progress per episode, I think. I'm going to be doing some prep work. I'm going to do some of that stuff on stream maybe some off screen, we'll see. But there's definitely going to be a little bit more involvement on that end. So just as a heads up, that will be something that is going to be changing with me doing this. But if you guys enjoyed, be sure to hit the like button down below. If you're excited for it, please do let me know, because that is a huge way to let me know that this is something that you guys would like to see more of. And subscribe to the channel if you are new and you're enjoying the Minecraft content. And other than that, take care and ciao for now.